Hi guys, I'm Tara T. Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome in. I do all kinds of crochet tutorials, vlogs, market day vlogs. I give you all the patterns I'm working on and all the details. And I'm here to give you a huge update, okay? I actually just redid my entire craft room. I was set up in like the corner of my living room downstairs, and I moved it all into a separate room all by itself, and I remodeled everything. And I'm currently sitting in it. You can see a little glimpse of it right there. But I forgot to film an intro, so I'm coming in at the end of it to film an intro for you really quickly. I'm going to have some time lapses of me working on it, me moving things around. I didn't get like a lot of the furniture moving because it was a lot. It was a lot because I had to move it upstairs. And so there was really no good way to film it, okay? So don't judge me. I go through all of my like yarn cakes and all kinds of stuff, and I organize everything. I know this video is a little late, but like I said, it was a lot to handle and it was a lot to do. So please be patient with me, and I'm so sorry that I didn't post like I usually do on Tuesdays. I'm so sorry. But I'm probably going to post twice this week because I do have a market on the 6th. And so I still have to do my market inventory video. So you'll probably be seeing me twice this week. So I feel like I'm making it up there. Okay. So enjoy the video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you can. And thank you for being here so much. And just stay tuned for the final result at the end. I'm so excited. Surprise! I have a new setup out here. So this is my upstairs setup that I'm switching everything over to. I have a work computer, I have some storage, I have a cart with like safety eyes, yarn winder, packaging supplies that I still need to pack some of it into my packaging cabinet, which is where I'm going to have all of my packaging, poly mailers, stickers, my bracelets that I like to pack, my business cards, and any promotional material will all be in this cabinet. I'm going to have all of my weekly makes that I've been working on put on this shelf. Anything that we've worked on throughout the week, that way you can keep track of what I've done. You guys can see what I've worked on earlier. If you missed like a live earlier in the week, then you can tune in later in the week and kind of see what we've already done. That way you're all caught up. Or if you want to see what patterns we're working on, you'll already know what we've worked on in the last live. We have my cute little shelves up here. I actually, if you know me, I used to game and I used to play Animal Crossing and Fortnite and some other fun games and cozy games and stuff on stream and live stream them to some viewers and stuff, which is why I really like my like live setup on YouTube now, because it really makes it feel like that, and it really mixes like the gaming experience and the interactiveness the gaming world has with crochet. So I love that. So I love gaming and all of that too still, but that's kind of more of just a hobby, not a small business hobby. Okay. So here's my like little shelf up here. We already have some plushies from another crocheter that I ordered. These are from Alyssa from Cooper Crochet, which she just rebranded to AA Crochet, which is super cute too. And she got me this little sage one that I ordered from her. And then she included the cutest little one, which I have back here in the little shoe because he fits so perfectly in the shoe. But look at his little eyes. He's so cute too. What else do we have up here? We have my shelf that had all of my yarn in it. I went ahead and took everything down, and I'm going to show you all of that because it's behind the camera spread out. And it's not put away obviously yet. And it's a hot mess. I'm just going to go ahead and warn you right now. It's a big old mess. So I am in the middle of like sorting through it and trying to decide how I want to set things up now. As I've grown, I've become a fan of both Sweet Snuggles and Bernat. So I want to make sure that they're both organized together in a way that I'll see all of my colors, want to use all the colors, know exactly what I have at all times. So that's another big one. What else? I have one more small shelf over here in the corner that you can't see, but it's just Bernat extra blanket yarn that I like hardly ever use, okay? We have an ottoman over here that has my backup yarns, my extra stock of the main colors and stuff that I like to use for snakes, black, white, the basics. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's such a vibe up here. I was planning on editing this video and getting it back to you guys by Tuesday, of course, because that's usually when I upload, is on Tuesdays. And I always say that, you know, I know it's Tara T Tuesdays and stuff like that, but I think this video might go up on Wednesday, so if it does, I'm so sorry. And if it doesn't and it goes up on Tuesday still, thank you for being patient with me. Okay, I appreciate you guys. Moving my computer and everything, when I booted it up, I had some technical issues with my hardware and stuff that I have to do some driver updates and whatnot, so that's going to be a whole thing to have to fix. It always is. I've had nothing but problems with this computer that I've built, I swear, and it's probably my own fault, but it's okay. We'll figure it out tomorrow, not a big deal. So I figured for tonight I would go ahead and triple check all my yarns, sort them out, put them on my shelf how I want them, because we do have 8 squares down here. When it was downstairs, it was set up differently. When it was downstairs, I had this same shelf, but it was flipped tallways because it's actually a bookcase. I just put it on its side. So it was a bookcase and it was up tall, but it had 2 like cardboard bins in the bottom that had acrylic and cotton yarns that I had started with originally, but ended up beginning on plushies, and they kind of took over my yarn collection really quickly. So it was like a bunch of little stuff that I don't really use anymore. So I took those out. So now I have 8, and I found another place to put those extra yarns that I don't use a whole lot, which is good. So I do have 8 now. Before I had, again, I only had the 6. The top 2 were Sweet Snuggles, and the bottom 4 were Bernat. It's probably still going to be about that ratio. I'm thinking I'll probably have 3 Sweet Snuggles, 1 miscellaneous by the Sweet Snuggles, which will be my Posh yarns, and I have a couple fuzzy yarns as well, and a couple not off-brand yarns, but like I have only a few like Big Twist plush as well, Big Twist Posh, a couple furry yarns that I gathered at some point. So those will probably go in there too. And then I think that the other 4 will still be Bernat because I have a ton of Bernat. I just did a big Bernat haul as well, which most of you guys probably saw in, I don't think it was last week's video. I think it was the video before that, the week before that. But that was the whole thing too. We got all the new marbled yarns and they're gorgeous. And half of them are like half gone already. And some of them are untouched, so I need to use them. So my goal right now is to go ahead and lay stuff out, start organizing them by color, putting them away in the cubbies. I still need to tag everything today. It is already almost 10 o'clock at night here, which is kind of sucky because I was hoping to have everything tagged, filmed, and started editing by now, which clearly that has not happened. I hurt myself this weekend with a weed eater, and I hurt myself moving this shelf upstairs. I hurt my foot pretty bad, so I ran into some delays over the weekend, which kind of sucked. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, it really sucked. And so walking up and down the flight of stairs, I think my Apple Watch literally told me earlier that I did like 25. I know it was 17 at one point, and then I think I checked again and it was 25 flights of stairs, which is insane to me, okay? And it's been killing me, especially with my foot being hurt. So be patient with me again, okay? I will give you guys a new angle of me sorting out this yarn. I want to show you before I start organizing it though how much there really is, because me and my boyfriend both agreed that we did not realize how much yarn I have, but I literally have a whole laundry basket full. I have the 2 baskets I was talking about earlier with the acrylics and the cotton yarns. I have another huge blanket that's filled with yarn that I just had to literally throw all of the yarns into and like grab the 4 corners of the blanket and like haul it up the stairs. And then I actually have one more blanket downstairs I still need to bring up here that has most of my marbled yarns, more Sweet Snuggles, and a couple other random yarns and like small yarn scraps that I found that I need to take up. So there's a lot happening here. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. So I also packed up all my inventory. It all fit into one of my big market bags, which if you've seen them before, I got them off of Amazon. They're just clear with the black zipper all the way around them and the black handles. It's what I take to my markets. It goes ahead and gets people interested as you're walking in and out of the market for your items and your plushies. And sometimes people literally follow you if they see how cute your stuff is through your bag. So I 10 out of 10 recommend also having those clear market day bags. What else? There's some other stuff that really still needs to be organized and looked through and cleaned up here. I have a rug coming tomorrow, I think, that I need to sort out and stuff, which will be really nice as well because I will have to pick up the corners of all the furniture I just moved up here. Just realized that, to put it down, but it'll be really cute too. I also have my office chair downstairs that I still need to bring up here. Before, I was just downstairs literally in like a 3-foot by 3-foot little corner of my living room, trying to keep everything organized, separated, cleaned up off the couch, off the coffee table, off of every surface possible, but it was just overflowing. Like, it was overdue for it to all get moved up here and moved to its own space too. And so that's been really exciting though, to know that like you're growing because you're moving all of this stuff. So I am super excited about all of that. I'll go ahead and put a time lapse of what I moved earlier before this, and then I'll go ahead and show you guys all of the yarn that I still have to organize before I go to bed tonight, which is a lot. Oh, I also have to do laundry. Today was like my only day off for the spring before my big girl job takes over, and so I was like, I'm buckling down on everything. So I did a ton of laundry and that kind of stuff, and I did a ton of organizing, cleaning, dishes, sorting through things, throwing out old things, listing clothes for sale that don't fit, to clean out my closets and all kinds of stuff. So it was a very busy but very productive day for me. I'm gonna try to sort this yarn as fast as possible though. It is my most favorite thing to do, is sorting things by color and organizing them in a fashionable way. And so I cannot wait to get them all sorted out and get to doing that, which will be a lot of fun. I can guarantee that. The only thing I'm not looking forward to is actually moving it all back over here to the shelf, because I'm exhausted, and like I said, I hurt one leg with the weed eater and I hurt the other one with the shelf while moving it. So I'm in pain, but I got ibuprofen and we're good to go. So let me show you this yarn collection that we have growing in the corner after I bring more up here. Okay, I told you there was a lot of yarn. So there's this full laundry basket, okay? There's this full blanket load. There's these 2 baskets, which were the 2 I was talking about, with acrylic and cotton yarns that have been used for miscellaneous things and projects. And then there's this huge blanket that's literally overflowing with yarn. So we've got a lot to get through. I think I'm going to start with Sweet Snuggles, which is a lot more easily manageable, and then we'll worry about all the burnout. But yeah, there's so much yarn here. It's crazy. Hi guys, welcome back. I have completed the room makeover. I will insert some b-roll here of me just walking through it and showing you everything. But honestly, I think that I started with my computer set up over here. I have a tower with my computer on it that me and my boyfriend custom built, which is amazing to have to process videos and streaming and everything, which is really amazing. I have my scrap yarn bin, which you saw me wind some of that yarn up, and I put all of those in there. That way I'll always have them in the same spot, and I can look through there if I need some inspo for that. I have my cart. My cart is filled with all of my safety eyes, my acrylic colors that I've been using for my loaf cats lately, and it also has some other little trinkets and stuff for packaging. I have a new cabinet I moved up here that I need to clean some more stuff out of, and I will move all my packaging supplies in there to pack orders. And then I have my shelves, of course, which are going to have all of my weekly makes on it back here. And then we have my huge yarn shelf, which, like I mentioned before, it was actually downstairs. It was just flipped up, and so I was only able to use 4 out of the 8 cubes. Does it have 8? Yes, I was able to use 6 out of the 8 cubes, sorry. And so I cleaned out the last 2. That way I'll have more room because I was starting to run out of room for all of my yarn. And then a little bonus shelf that has some more yarn and stuff that I thrifted. And then my cute little decorated shelves. But I wanted to talk a little bit more about my decorated shelves with you guys so you can understand like why I did what I did. So I am... Ooh, I just kicked my desk, so sorry. But I am actually a huge plant girly. I have tons of plants downstairs. I have a Monstera albo. I have a big Monstera that I just split into 2 pots, which is really exciting. I have a neon philodendron. I have lots of pothoses. Those are my favorites, honestly. And so I have so many plants downstairs. Okay, it's insane. So I wanted to make my own little plant wall up here so I wouldn't have to actually take care of any plants, but I could have some greenery to kind of show you guys that I'm like a little plant girly, you know? I have a couple of records that I've painted because if you didn't know, I actually love to do fine art. I love to paint, draw, colored pencil, graphite, I've done chalk, I do graphic design for a living, so I do lots of digital art all the time. So I wanted to show some of that off a little bit. I have extra keyboards and stuff up here, an extra pair of Nikes up here because they didn't end up fitting, so I thought they'd be cute up here in the display. I have some old backup cameras and stuff up there that I've collected throughout the years, and just some other cute little trinkets and stuff that I thought you guys would find cool to just throw back there. But yeah, so we have like a whole new setup, this whole room up here. Like before, it was crazy. I'll post, hopefully I can find a video maybe of when I first set up my setup downstairs, because I know I did a time lapse setting up my shelf and stuff. And honestly, it was such a pain in the neck. But moving it all up here was 10 times worse because I had to set up a desk this time because downstairs I didn't have a desk. I was just using the kitchen table whenever I could. So now I have my own desk, my own designated spot, my own workspace. It feels very separated from like the rest of my house too. So I won't feel like overwhelmed because before it was like in the corner of my living room. So if I was like sitting there trying to watch TV, I'd be looking over, seeing all my crochet stuff and be like, oh my gosh, I shouldn't even be enjoying myself. Like I almost felt guilty for spending time for myself instead of on my business sometimes, even though I had maybe worked like the full day before and made like 20 different things, you know? And so I'm very excited to have it separated up here. I'm so excited to just grow. That's the whole point of doing this, is that my business is growing, my YouTube channel is growing, my TikTok's growing, my business, and just all my markets and everything is just upgrading in size. So I needed to upgrade my own space, okay? So I'm so excited that I have my own cute little space now. There'll be some more stuff that I'm adding here and there, but for the most part, this is all of it. The only other big thing I didn't get in yet, which I don't think it'll be for another few weeks, so I wanted to go ahead and get this video out to you guys, is a fan. This fan that's up here is actually an old fan, and so I reached out to my landlord and asked them to go ahead and if they could replace it because it wobbles, it cracks. Like the fan blades are like this, and it just scares me to even turn it on. But I need some airflow up here for when it gets hotter out. So I went ahead and did that, and they went ahead and ordered it. I think they have it in, but we have to schedule a time for them to come set that up. and install it, but that shouldn't take very long either. So I'll keep you guys updated on Instagram probably about that one. So my next video is probably going to be coming out either this week or next week, because I might double up videos since I ended up making pretty much 2 videos in one here, okay? I'm going to put all my market prep stuff in a separate video. I know that it's a lot easier to categorize, and I want to make sure I keep it together on YouTube, so it's a lot easier for you guys to like watch those back to back to see what I've changed and what I'm growing and what how my inventory changes from even a spring market to if the next market's in summer, then you can see how I change my setups and the plushies and stuff that I focus on. And so I'm going to separate them into 2 different videos, so you guys have 2 videos to watch hopefully soon. So I'm going to go ahead and edit this video up and send it out to you guys. I hope you enjoy this setup just as much as me. Again, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for helping me grow and get to this point. And go ahead and make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, please. I appreciate it so much. We're growing so fast, and it's so exciting. And so if there's anything you need from me, you'll know where to find me right here, okay? So I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye!